Welcome to the Militia Gaming Community. I'm Trigger Militia, and today I expect to get a lot of feedback on why I suck and I don't know what I'm talking about, or that my video is clickbait, but I truly believe that this community has gotten it wrong on Revenant. Everyone is loving Revenant, and there are some good things about him, I won't lie, but I want to discuss why I think he's super overrated. Let's go! Alright, this channel is a bit different in that I don't like to ask for subs and likes, but instead thank all of the beautiful people who are watching this and give a special shout out to everyone who has subbed and decided to watch another one of my videos. It truly means the world to me, so thank you very much. If you're watching this video expecting a tutorial on Revenant, I'm sorry to disappoint, but that's not what this is. There are a few really good guides on his abilities here on YouTube, and my video presumes that you already know the basics about Revenant. Also, I'm not here to trash him. He's definitely useful and is fun to play with. I think his ability to move quickly while crouched and climb nearly twice the height of any other legend is actually quite good. Where I think the community has got it wrong, however, is the effectiveness of his passive and ultimate abilities. Towards the end, I will give you a couple of strategies that I think maximize his current potential. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the idea of someone somewhere screaming at their screen because they think I'm 100% wrong on this, and they can't type the comment fast enough about how much of a piece of crap I am. But listen, just grab a barks, bro, and calm down. Let me explain, and then you can yell at me in the comments. His passive ability is just a suppression grenade, but at the current moment it only suppresses for 10 seconds and it does only 10 damage. If you're playing against a Revenant and you're good with a gun, this is literally no problem because the main way people kill people in this game is with a gun, not an ability. Sure, using Pathfinder's mobility or anyway. Using those abilities to escape a gunfight can be crucial, but not if you're better at shooting than your opponent. If you light the enemy up like a Christmas tree, you wouldn't need to escape in the first place, and therefore you wouldn't need the ability. And you definitely wouldn't be in a position to use it in an emergency anyways. This could change in the future, but from where I stand, that ability now just isn't powerful enough. I'd really like to see it either do more damage or suppressed for a longer amount of time. It's not my biggest gripe, but I'm gonna leave that one alone for right now. Alright, moving on to Revenant's ultimate ability. This is actually the reason for this video. I really want you to pay attention to this because some of you are gonna be like, nuh-uh, but listen, you do not get a free life using his ultimate. What you get, assuming that the totem is in a good hiding spot, is a break from the fight after losing 100 health. Let me elaborate and take you through a couple of in-game situations. When you use the totem and then you go into battle, only your health is drained when taking damage. Once you lose all of your health, you're transported back to the location of the totem with a sliver of health and a full shield. You lost that 100 health. It's gone. You're not going to get it back. And you've been removed from the battle, leaving your two teammates to fight whoever is left on the enemy squad. In order to get back into battle, you'll most likely need to heal up, which takes some time, and by that time, another one of your teammates was down because he didn't pick up the totem before going into battle and had to fight a 3v2 without you around to help. Now, assuming your third teammate is still up, it's just another 3v2 situation with you and your third teammate in which you will need to kill the enemy team and rescue the down guy. Okay, let me give you another scenario. What happens when a really good player takes on an entire enemy squad by himself? Usually, he tries to isolate each enemy and take them on one by one so he's not overwhelmed, right? If he can manage to down the first guy, he greatly increases his chances of winning the ensuing 1v2. And if he can down the second guy and heal, he's got a very manageable 1v1, right? Well, let's flip that earlier example on its head and assume that you and your squad have all hit the totem before entering battle, and you guys are winning the fight. You've managed to down one or two of the enemy squad quickly. Now what's the situation? You and your two teammates will likely have taken some damage in that first exchange, but let's just say for the sake of this argument that you didn't take any damage at all. How much damage does that final enemy player need to do to you guys in order to get rid of one of you and make it a 1v2? 100. How much damage does that final player need to do in order to get rid of two of you guys and make it a proper 1v1? 200. You're giving him an easier way to remove you from the action by having the totem active. And again, you are not getting a free life. You are being removed from the action halfway to your death and being forced to heal or sprint back to the action. Either way, it's a complete waste of your time when you've got the enemy team on the ropes. I can't stress this enough. Using this totem as an attack tactic is not advantageous when everyone is not on the same page, even though I think that was the original design. Many people think that you hit the totem just before battle and you're free to be as aggressive as you want because you won't go down, you'll just respawn at the totem. But this thinking is so wrong. What you're actually doing is giving the enemy team a very easy way to make the fight unfair. They only have to do 100 damage to one of you to make it an instant 3v2. Now, there is a way to use this ultimate so that it gives you the upper hand, but it takes communication and everyone on the team has to be willing to participate. First of all, this doesn't work if you're in an open field somewhere. It's best in places with buildings, and the closer you can get the totem to the enemy team, the better, but make sure it's hidden. Just before pushing another squad, pop the totem and make sure that everyone has used it. Then all 3 players must push relentlessly, almost as if you are wishing to die. The goal is to down at least 1 enemy player, but 2 if possible. A couple of you are likely going to be respawned at the totem, if not all of you, in this process. If this doesn't happen, well, it's because you overwhelmed the team and won the fight anyway. But if not, and you are respawned at the totem, immediately return to the scene of the crime, and this is the key part of this, without healing, to catch them off guard. You will have your full shield as protection, and the idea is to catch them in the act of trying to heal or picking up their down teammates. Effectively, what you've done is changed your position midway through the fight. If this is done correctly, it can be so powerful. The line between using this strategy and the bad examples I provided is super thin. It is all about how you're using the totem and what you're expected to do once you respawn at the totem. My suggestion is that you want to be in the battle with your teammates as often as you possibly can, which means using the totem to respawn and effectively change your location and then get back into battle without healing. Revenant did just come out this week, so I know other strategies will start to surface over the next few weeks, and I know not everyone is going to agree with my assessment, but I do enjoy hearing from you guys in the comments. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong, but do it in a respectful and constructive way. Explain to me why you think I'm wrong, and let's have a discussion about it. Also, if you agree with me, please let me know as well. Alright, as always, I hope this helped you in some way. Thanks for watching. Trigger out.